Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel for some Grim Dawn Part 2. Um, Still a little brain dead this morning. Slept in a lot longer than I was supposed to. Stuff I stayed up way too late last night. Way too late. So, was due to daylight savings. I switched on my clocks early, so I didn't really pay attention to the time as much as I normally do. And before I knew it, it was like, oh, it's getting close to 2 a.m. I should probably think about getting to bed. Wait a minute. That means it was almost originally 3 a.m. So, and then of course my cat wanted to wake me up early for food, and I got him food, and then I went back to sleep, and then I actually slept over all my alarms, and I finally eventually did wake up at about 10 o'clock, which is when I was supposed to go live. So I just delayed it back an hour. So this way I'm not like stumbling over everything in the very beginning. Some announcements. First of all, tomorrow I will be going live with Mass Effect. It's due to the fact that Wednesday I have to take off because I have some things I got to do on Wednesday. Tuesday I'll be doing a new game, Grim Adventures. It's American McGee Grim Adventures. It's a game where you play as a character called the Dark Man, where he doesn't like the happy, sunny fairy tales that we know. Instead, he wants to take them and destroy them. Just make them very dark and not very happy. So we'll be going into that. And Wednesday I'm off. Thursday, Throwback Thursday, we're going to be continuing on with Star Trek Desert Rights. Not nearly as long as the stream as I did last Thursday, but it'll still be a pretty good size stream. And then Friday will be Subnautica. We'll be continuing on with that. And I haven't thought of a game yet for Saturday next week. No Man's Sky, while a lot of fun, is not really a streaming game. There's a lot of downtime in there, and that's just going to make things just boring for everyone else watching. And I'm not going to put you guys through all that. So I've been thinking about what I can do for Saturday. And I have a few ideas. I was thinking of maybe starting off with Assassin's Creed Origins. Or actually do a blind run through of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The thing is with me with doing Assassin's Creed, I would love to start from the beginning with the first Assassin's Creed. And but I don't have it for the PC. The only games I have for the PC right now for Assassin's Creed is Odyssey and Origins. So I'm going to look into maybe getting those. But we'll see when I get there. I'll probably most likely pick a game that I've already have played. Or I already have, but maybe not have played it all that much. I have some ideas of maybe perhaps doing Dragon Age Origins or Dragon Age Insurrection, or hell, even Dragon Age 2. I have all those games. Let's see, I'm looking through my list right here. I could do Grand Theft Auto 5. That might be a fun game to stream. Some of the games I have, I'm not going to play until for stuff for Throwback Thursday. I could do Just Cause again, jump back into that. Maybe actually restart that one for everybody. Kingdoms of Amalur might be good. Oh, Max Payne. Now that might be a fun game to do. I have all 3 games. Yeah, I might do Max Payne. So yeah, Saturday next week, Max Payne most likely will be the game we'll be playing. Not definite yet, but that's kind of a little placeholder there. All right, well, we'll go ahead and start getting Grim Dawn running. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday so far. Hope you all enjoyed that extra hour of sleep. I know I sure did. Even though I went to bed an hour later than I normally should have. So really this kind of nullified it for me, but... Alright, well... If you remember, this is our character here. Battlewolf 527. He's a level 19 warlord now. And we just got to Burwich Village, and we just took over the Rift Gate there. So now we need to go back to Captain Bourbon and find out exactly what our next step is to do. What I like about this game is it always starts you at your main hub that you last left off at. So we're back here at Devil's Crossing. Now we got some stuff we can sell. Let's go ahead and meet with the merchant, solve our old junk that we don't need. Okay, band. Okay, that's more for a caster. This is +2 to infantry. Pierce resistance. You gain those damages, but they're only percentages, so it's not really that big of things. Hey Shrex, thanks for the lurk. Got physique and health on that one too, though. But I lose also that poison and acid resistance, which I really need. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell that. Let's see. Can we wear these here? We can. Show training. Oh, wait. Getting all of these guardsman remnant stuff is not going to probably be the best, but it says here, once the standard issue equipment of the Peacekeeper Royal Guards, only a few of these outfits survive the Grim Dawn. I'm going to get +2 to all soldiers, all skills in soldier. When we get to the very end. That's when we get to the very end of this. Very good health regeneration for Guardian's Will. Activates when your health drops below 35. In fact, I think I already have Guardian's Will. That's a normal skill. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this. Alright, do we have any weapons here? Oh, here we go. Vampiric Iron Cleaver of Scorched Runes. Has the element damage, but the attack speed. But I lose out on some stuff. Let's see what else is here. It's not that. I think it's really worth spending 17,000 for just +16 more damage. Oh no, this one's good. But I need my cutting up. Fire damage, lightning damage. This goes back converted to lightning damage. I'm not sure about that. +2 to Righteous Favor. Do I have Righteous and Fire Strike? Do I have Righteous Favor? Yeah, I do. So I use my normal skill. It's gonna take me a while to get all my cunning up to there, though. If I buy this and keep it in my inventory until I have enough cunning to wield it, I might have found something already better. So I'm gonna
see you around. Come see what's left of my wares.
Ooh, now this one might be good. Physical damage. Yeah.
Put it to good use.
I heard them attacking something here. Looks like, yeah, it looks like something. I'm trying to move fast. Let's get these guys out of the way. No need to attack. Alright. those guys are not going to really give me much experience at all now because of how high level I am. Alright, we need to talk to Captain Bourbon. Find out what is next.
Have you found a rift gate in Burwitch? What's the situation out there? Good work. While you were gone, I dug through some of the files in this office, and I think we have our target. As you are acutely aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will. I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. Well before the Grim Dawn, in fact.
Okay, be sure.
There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a secret facility underneath his mansion in Burwitch Village for years. What for, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't for rehabilitation. There are also several mentions of ethereals and rift gates. I need you to find this man, or whatever he has become.
Kind of weird how a prison warden will have a mansion.
Warden Krieg owned a mansion in the northern district of Burwitch Village. The logs indicate that his facilities can be reached via the cellar. I'm afraid I don't have more to go on, but if we want to strike back at the ethereal power structure in the region, the warden is our prime target.
Oh, in the warden's life. Alright. So what am I at so far on my factions? It's getting close. As soon as I get to here respected, I can then start taking bounties. I'll explain more about bounties when it actually comes. That will go to my playthrough. Alright, let's go ahead and
no questions asked.
just dump all this stuff into a stash of components.
It's safe with me, promise.
Still doing her quest. You guys see other stories yet? Yep. Nothing new. Just about the Bloodsworn. Which reminds me, I need to go and do something I like to do before I start every single session. So I go to the Splendid Patches Passage Rift. Head out this way. Go up here and across the bridge. Remember in my last playthrough I went to this area where there was a bunch of cultists, and I was kind of upset that none of them dropped a key, which is a random drop from them, allowing me to get into their hidden bunker. Well, after when you start a new session, everything resets, the enemies do. So they're all back. Maybe now one of them will actually drop. Gonna drop the key. No, it looks like this time I'm not lucky again. One of these days it'll drop it. There's another way you could get the key. I kind of not like doing it that way because you let a despicable human being survive. Kind of bribes you with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue just trying to do this on play sessions and stuff to try to now what I can do is I can go like this, exit to the main menu, and then start. Everything resets because it's considered a new game session. And then we can just retrace steps. I'm only going to do this one extra time. There have been times where I have done this like 20 times before they finally drop the key. And there's some times where they drop the key right at the very first time I run into the groups. So I don't know the percentage of the drop, but I'm guessing because of how it is, it's probably somewhere below 50%. No, looks like I didn't get it. Oh well. I'll eventually get it. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on over to Burwitch Village. Now, we've already gotten the cellars on both ends, so we don't need to go back down there and do them again. Can if we want to, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a little area here that I didn't show last time. See if we can get ourselves into some trouble with it. When I mean trouble, I mean trouble with capital T. Something you really shouldn't do at my level, but I'm just gonna kind of tip my toe in a little bit. More to do. It's more of a thing you should do after you finish Killing the Warden, before you start Act 2. So remember here, this is Mud Road, the 4th district of the town. Over here, the half-sunken house. We have here a destroyed bridge. This bridge was once connected Burwitch to the East Marsh. Trash has accumulated on the support beams, making repairs impossible. Debris must be cleared with some heavy explosives. The old man of mines around Otokovia is most likely the best place to find those. Now, normally you wouldn't be able to do this until you've gone to Otokovia, which is in the 2nd act. But we have Dynamite already with us, so clear that. And then it says, with the debris cleared, the bridge can now be restored, enabling you to cross to the East March. Case of 10 scrap and 8,000 iron bits to repair. So we build it. Now it's all repaired. And here, Dangerous Domain. Armored. Monsters are nearly impervious to physical harm and armor piercing, but are more susceptible to elements. So this is definitely a time where I do not want to go in here. So another play session would be a lot better, because physical harm, that's pretty much what I deal with in, is physical harm. But if we're careful, we basically do hit and run mosquito bites. As you can see, these are giant orcs. They can pack a wallop. you're also healing up, too. And they're not very friendly with us Ultherians. They're kind of at war with each other. Get some health. But we also got some very good XP out of that because I was able to take out some high-level baddies. Let's look around here if we go to the move. I'm not going to venture very far. Kind of gave you a little bit of a taste of how this has no actual part of the main game quest, of the main game. Here it's just so here you'll go here a few times for a few side quests, and even if you don't get the side quests, you will never come to this area. This is one of the optional areas, many of the optional areas you have. This game really brings in a lot of optional parts of the map you can go. As you see, it's just kind of off here, off the beaten path. One of the little details that the developers put in. All these guys before in previous session, but you know, XP is XP. So yeah, I explored everything already all along there. There's no dark spots, no fog of war. Alright, let's head back into town. Work our way through the houses and shops. Find our way up to the estates. This little area here is pretty much dead end. So we'll take out the stuff here first. We can't get into this house. And we can get in this one, but we can't leave it. And then this way, this one just connects to some makeshift bridges that head back into the old town, Monroe, but we can't get into it through that way. At least in this session. So let's continue running through these houses here. Come on, attack it. Alright, we have the Occultist Orders. Brothers of the Blood, the ethereal presence in Burwitch grows stronger with each passing day. We are shifting our operations beyond the city limits where we may proceed with our plans undisturbed. Our focus now turns upon Devil Crossing, where our new agent, Daenerys, which is that one guy that told us to leave him alone, has successfully sabotaged their water pump. Soon, the Urkelsum group will be forced to flee their sanctuary, and they will be at our mercy. Ready yourself, brothers, for we should soon drink of their blood. Zalazar, Blade of Kuthon. That's the guy I told you that you have, if you let him go, he will give you the key to their sanctuary that they have. I don't like doing that because you're letting him live. He is a despicable human being. Sabotaging a water pump for people that are trusting him to be... They're trusting him to help out the community. To me, there is no greater cynicism than betrayal at times. Like Dante's Inferno, the very lower, the level just above the devil is traitors. Alright, this is a boarding house. Whoa. Oh, that's heavy lag there. It's all good though. I survived, I didn't die. That's how dark everything is in this town. I mean, if you can tell, that used to be a thriving city. We call it a village, but it's a pretty good sized village. Sherman's Arcana, trinkets, charms, and sundries. Such a long, like, it's almost like a maze around here. Oh, we got ourselves some lore. We'll do that in a second. That's one thing I like about this game too, is there's all these lore and stuff that gets dropped. A lot of times this lore is like random. It's not a set area, so you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, occasionally I'll still find some type of lore that I haven't read before. And those are always fun times. I really like lore better games. Alright, Grammar Arcanum, page 2. We don't have page 1, but to reinforce the ambiguity of anarchists, both living and dead, we turn to the works of Master Maven, a prolific arcanist from the Third Age of our glorious empire. Master Maven was able to bend the inherently destructive force, the flow of the ether, to her will in order to manifest a protective barrier around herself. This technique is a stellar example of how the Grim Arcanum successfully strives to break our preconceptions of the ether, creating an entirely new school of thoughts within the arcane arts. Pretty much what caused this world to fall apart was basically some anarchist hubris. That they can grab their power, they would be able to become the most powerful beings in this world. Instead, open the rift so large that the Imperials break out and start taking over all the wizards and magicians and all that kind of stuff that they had. You know, them getting taken over, you assume that things are going to go bad really fast.
My energy is low.
Oh, we leveled up. Great. We'll finish up this part of the town real quick here. There was a cellar over here that we need to go down into. So let's first level ourselves up. Alright, so we can get ourselves some military conditioning. Heavily regulated military training hardens and fortifies the body against hardships of war. Get some 1% of physique and 3% of health up. So we'll go there. Oh, I didn't level up last time. Okay, well, let's go ahead and add. So what's this? Far from being used to submission, stings of enemy forces rouse your anger instead, allowing extra force of your attacks. 5% attack. I might think about that soon. Here's some of the other skills of the military that I didn't, the soldier didn't read. Markovian's advantage. The renowned technician Markovian always maneuvered to strike from the higher ground. This classic attack, inspired by Markovian's battlefield tactics, features a powerful downward strike to throw enemies off balance, weakening their defenses. It can activate with all default weapon attacks. Has a 12% chance to be used, and it increases all the damage. As we have Force Wave. Such force is channeled into the attack that it compresses the very air, projecting out a wave of energy that stuns or damages foes. Or as a shield or two-handed melee weapon. And this with cadence. Use of weapons form in combat gives your attacks a natural cadence with peaks and ebbs that, while predictable, are nonetheless effective and difficult to counter. So every third strike is like strike, strike, smash, strike, strike, smash, strike, strike, smash. Kind of like way of doing things. All right, Oathkeeper. I didn't read this one. Is the hands of the trained Oathkeeper. A shield is not just a formidable defense; it's also a formidable weapon. That might be good to get. We also have here Smite, which I have read. These little things here are sometimes can be bad or good. They don't require only one. And what it does here is your prayers become twisted and dark. Your fever driven by the maddening whispers of Dreg. Instead of physical damage, it's converted to acid. And instead of fire damage, it's converted to vitality damage. I really don't want to do that. But we'll add some more into Avenging Shield, Aegis of Magnar. Might as well max that out. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and activate this guy. So we'll do more damage. And then with the soldier, we'll add some more military conditioning. So now we do 933 damage per second, where we were at about 880. And let's go put some into cunning. Use more damage over our weapons. Oh, let's see here. Not much better than what I have. Alright, so we don't have anything new that we can equip. Alright, let's go down here. Forgot how fast this new computer loads up. I played this game a lot on my old computer, and I'm just gonna. All right, there we go. Yeah, so I forget how fast this tends to load up. On my old computer, it could take a few seconds, but this new one, it just boom, it's done. It's loaded. All right, so we're in an infested cellar. Looks like two cellars are connected by a cave system. Looks like some people try to camp down here with the Grim Dawn, but yeah, they were founded by looks like Ratman. It's like nowhere's safe anywhere. Yeah, with the ether breaking out and what's going on and all the death and destruction, all the animals in the barn, which is this world, have gotten more aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, let's see, new factions that we unlocked. There is almost, I'm almost at despise level with them. I think I read all these other ones. Yeah. There we go. Put some stuff out of that one. Hey Doug, thanks for the lurk. Alright, as you can see, we're now on this side. And from there to here. Alright, so there's a few more shops up here to take a look at. Sign from this one, so I think it's like just a normal house. Yeah, there's a bed here. Unfinished meal. Monster hero there. Got our XP boost. Almost passed right by this. Always look out for the shinies. What I like is the things that you can interact with, kind of dingle. Hey Nate, how you doing? What do you mean, what nonsense? How's your Sunday so far? Yes, this is pretty much one of my most. I know this is gonna really make you mad, but I like this game more than I do Mass Effect, and you know how much I love Mass Effect. This is my all-time favorite game of all because, I mean, my Steam library says I have over 6,000 hours on this game. Yeah, I know. How dare I? But yeah, that's the truth. But Mass Effect is a very, very close second. Mainly because one thing is I grew up with this type of games. Yeah, I know, this is a lot like Champions of Nora. I played that game too. I grew up with playing a lot of action RPGs. Alright, got a little cave over here. Oh crap.
Out of energy.
I got Harry for a second there. Alright, let's see. Make sure we don't get anything here. Hey, you do not want to stand in the water very long here. It's very poisonous. Well, Nate, I hope you have a good day at work today. You'll be streaming tonight, right? Don't flip the border. Oh yeah, you're gonna do Jurassic Park Evolution, right? You're gonna as a little homage to the old version before the new one comes out. Well, I'm definitely going to peek in on that
out of energy.
I haven't actually been thinking about that game. I probably will play the second one rather than the first one, but I like some of those park building, city building games. Alright, I think it's got everything here. Yep. I mean, I thought Jurassic World Evolution came out not too long ago. They're already having a sequel come out? Customs house. It's wow. And in my head, I always thought Fallen Kingdom just recently came out too. Oh boy, how time is going by. But hey, you know, I love when a game has expansions and stuff that they put in. I know that nowadays the main term is DLCs, which I sometimes don't like really calling it that. Like, these people who made this game, they didn't call their DLCs. They actually called them expansions. The Ashes of Meldar expansion and Forgotten Gods expansion. I like the old term expansion rather than DLCs, because DLCs indicated that you might have had to pay a lot for it, or it's just like a little pack, whereas expansions add a whole bunch. But I guess it's just times are changing. I'm so sick of my old ways. No, okay. Oh, we got our totem over here. Oops. Oh, I gotta use that back there. I guess when I'm streaming the game, it has much more lag than I'm used to. I don't know. Any lag ever in this game. This is the second time I've gotten that.
It's only the beginning.
Because I'm eating up a lot of computing power. Let me guess. You have all. What is that? Is that the reflection of the moon? What is that? I've never seen that before. Huh. I wonder where that's coming from. Okay. I think it might have been a leftover from this and it just didn't update correctly. Let me guess, Nate, you have all the packs, all the expansions. Alright, here we go. Harbor Master's log. Another boat arrived filled with hooded passengers. Dozens of them. As usual, the wagon was waiting for them. From what I hear, it doesn't take them far. One of the loading boys came back from Burwich after visiting their new doctor, and he said that the wagon stopped outside the warden's mansion. The lad asked about the prisoners, and one of the handlers says rehabilitation. Not sure what to make of that. There have been over a dozen of these prisoner transports in as many weeks. I don't see how they could fit them all in the mansion. I don't care how big that place may be. Krieg won't be keeping a prison's worth of no-good thieves under his roof. Something peculiar is going on there, and it does not settle right in my stomach. Might have to send word up to the lake to Melmouth and get one of the Inquisitors down here to look into this curiosity. Can't say I don't want one of the Inquisitors poking around here, much so. They make a man uneasy. Alright, we got some stuff here. Let's see if there's anything. All this stuff is lowering things for me. Not even the new shields. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is low grade. Gut-rich eviscerator. Ow! Mutiny. One-handed range. I might put that in my special stash. I think I have another character that can use that. Locust Gem. puts points towards a skill I don't have. Alright. Of course you do. I don't even know why I even asked that question. So Nate, let me ask you this. Do you think... should I play Assassin's Creed from the beginning or start a blind playthrough of Odyssey on Saturday next week? But I mean, for story though, that's what storyline. People need to know where it all started. But for the lore, Nick, for the lore. I don't even know how it runs on a PC though. I've seen people play it before on the PC, and it seems a little bit more stable than the PlayStation. Should maybe I start with Assassin's Creed 2 then? Yeah, I know. I know you were planning to do the entire franchise. But, you know, not to bash consoles, but I'm doing on the PC, so it might be a little bit better. I don't have a joystick that to work with, which can sometimes make your character fly off in a different direction. But then again, I don't know. I'm just trying to find something to play for Saturday, because I'm moving No Man's Sky off my list. I mean, I loved it. I tell you, it is great. I love what they've done with No Man's Sky. It is a lot more fun, a lot more interactive, but there's so much downtime. Like, you got to refine materials, and sometimes that can take several minutes of just standing there waiting for it to be done. And I don't know, it's just... I probably could find things to do, find things to talk about, but eventually I think it's just going to kind of grind the action to a halt at times. And I want to play a game that's a little bit more faster pace. I mean, this game borderlines on downtime, but at least I'm doing something. At least I'm running around doing actions, and I'll find things I can read and stuff for everybody and stuff like that. But for No Man's Sky, I don't think it's a streamable game. Some people might like watching the stream of it. I mean, I know there's people out there that loves watching Minecraft streams, but for my own enjoyment of playing, I'm gonna keep that more as a casual game that I want to play on my own.
My inventory is full.
Alright, so our inventory is full now. if we can fit a few more things in before I have to go back up. I'm probably going to put it to a community vote. Yeah, I can't carry anymore. Exactly. I'm going to put it to community vote. I'm going to write down, I'm going to post the games I have on my list that that I want to play onto Discord on the general under game requests, and see if anybody there what the vote would be or what game I should play to start up for Saturdays. All right, let's go through here. Targets. One throw. Yeah, Nate, I don't know if you noticed though, one of the skills that my guy has is called the Avenging Shield, where I could throw my shield and will ricochet off other enemies and come back to me. I kind of wonder why it's called Avenging Shield. Weird name for a skill. Alright, we got a corrupted shrine here. Spew out high level ones. It's one of my favorite skills. It's just so cool to do it. Yeah, the Oathkeeper is one of the newest skills and classes they added to this game. The last expansion, Forgotten Gods, and I love playing the Oathkeeper. Mix in with a little bit of Soldier, you get yourself a Warlord. Alright, this shrine is corrupted. Go. Alright, now let's see. Let's add some more to Scarab for 8% show damage blocked. Hey Chef, how you doing? Our week is going pretty good. Had a pretty good day yesterday. Today I kind of slept in a little late, but other than that, I'm feeling good and just looking forward to just another day of fun. Oh, nice. I hope that's a lot of fun. Carter Creamery. See anything else around here? Stop throwing that stuff at me. Alright. I think this here is the mansion. Yeah, Borden Creek. Go through here. I'll try to pop in at some point tonight. Watch your stream. Also, there was an exit through here. Okay. I leveled up. I gotta make sure I got. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything I have left into the shield. So I got that maxed out. Then when we get back, we'll put some more into soldier. And let's add some more into cunning. Here, this is where the Aegis of Melmouth expansion starts. It says here that I need some kind of powerful arcane ritual to dispel this. We will not get that until we finish Act 5. And then Act 6 will start here. So I cannot venture any further this way. That I don't want to. A lot of those enemies over there are like level 60 mobs, and I'm level 21. I won't survive very long. Probably won't even make a dent in some of the health on some of those. Alright, before we venture into a little secret area in this area, I want to make sure I save Darlet first. Head back to town. Let's head back up to the estates. And enter one of those cellar doors that we found. There's a crazed man in this house right here that I will talk to in a little bit. When I mean crazed, I mean crazed. Alright, let's enter one of these cellar doors here. to a dank cellar. This area is big. Darlet, the Venture's assistant, is trapped down here. I need to rescue her. Also, I think we got all the fabric. Yeah, we got all the fabric. We need to go back to Constance. Ken? Something. Alright, let's go ahead and let's get her freed first. I can't believe someone found me out here. I came down into the cellar looking for supplies, but got cut off from the surface by the dead. I don't know what to do. Kasserov sent me. I can open a rift gate and get you to safety. You can do that? I can't say that raises my confidence in you, but then again, I don't like the alternative either. Portal away. Safe journey. Alright, let's take out these guys here. See if we can loot out this whole cellar before I have to actually go back. My inventory's almost maxed out. Here. Got another ribbon, 2 ribbons, and they're not as good as the one I have. Alright, I think that's the whole area. Yep. And it takes me back over to here. Alright, let's portal back to Devil's Crossing. Turning these quests. Thanks for your timely rescue. Karov spared no time in putting me back to work. So I'm here for all your somatic needs. Just ask. You're welcome. Thanks. And we got some more Devil's Crossing reputation. Now with her,
take a look.
I can take items, like say this corrosive knife here. Oh wait, I guess I can do that one. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Remember in the beginning of the game, I was adding components to my stuff like this one, this armor that I was added to. Let's do one of the things that I'm not worried about destroying. These boots. The boots has that component. Put it here, and they can either keep item or keep add-on. And it will cost you some iron bits, but then you can remove it, and you can either keep the item if you want to put something better on it, or keep the add-on, like you want to get rid of the boots, but you want that really rare add-on to put onto it. Because some of these add-ons are really useful, like this armor plating. I'm actually going to put on my pants here, which increases my physique by 18, 35 armor, and increases armor by 8% and armor absorption by 8%. I love Ancient Armor Plate. It's one of the great components in the game. Should also have Dismantle. We have not yet learned this ability. The dismantling chamber is used to break down powerful magical items into their basic parts. So like this, turn it into like scrap and maybe some kind of random component. And then Transmute. The Transmute chamber is used to turn powerful items that belong to a set into other parts of the same set or new set pieces entirely. The inventor has not yet learned this ability. There's another great one, so you can make sure you get all the components you want in a set. Because sometimes you get duplicates. Let's talk to the inventor and see what he says.
You're back! Is there anything I can help you with?
Can you provide me with inventor services?
Oh, that paltry stuff. Busy work. Speak with my apprentice. She handles the menial labor.
Alright. Still things you're trying to cross over this? Oh yeah, that's right, because I restarted a session. Alright, so let's go up to Candace here. Or Constance. Do you find the fabric? Yes, here it is. Now watch, when you give it the fabric, everything looks a lot better. I got XP, got more reputation, and I also got a fortified doublet. Great, this is more than enough to clean this place up. Should also have some leftovers to make some new clothes. Many people here are wearing nothing but rags. Oh, and please take this jacket. I've been working on this for Briggs and the other guards, but I think you've earned the first one. Thank you. Happy to help. Alright, and let's see, talk to her again. I'm sorry I misjudged you. Not much. You do so much to keep us all safe. I take it these are your children? No, my children are dead. I left them at home. I left them alone at home when I went out off to visit our neighbor. Captain John found me hiding in the neighbor's cellar like a coward. What kind of mad gods would leave the innocent to be slaughtered while riches like me are spared? Captain John brought me here. He gave me these children, Jane and Alex, to look after. Caring for them is the only thing that's keeping me going. I'm sorry for your loss. Visit your neighbor. I wonder if the neighbor was another man she was seeing on the side, maybe. I don't know. Miss Constance is making new clothes for everyone. Glad to hear it. Miss Constance said it's okay to talk to you now. Hi. Hello. That's it. Alright, we can now talk this guy here, Daenerys. Remember, we found those cultist orders about him.
What do you want?
Are you looking to start problems? Best be underway. I found a curious note in Burwitch. It mentions you by name. Oh, I wouldn't believe anything it says. It's slander. Explain yourself. Now, I know this doesn't look good on me, but hold that weapon of yours in check for a second, eh? Yes, I sabotaged the water pump, but I have my reasons. You see, I was a prisoner back here when this place was served as an actual prison. When the word went out, when the world went down the slip hole, I stayed here with a few others, but it was the safest place I could think of. Clearly, Bourbon thought the same thing when he showed up with the rest of the survivors. Things escalated quickly. I'm sure it wasn't us who fired first, but it was them that fired the last. Those prisoners that survived were driven back and set free. Now call me coward for all I care, but I hid when the fighting got ugly. Came out later looking for another refugee, and no one was wiser. Never could forget Bourbon for what he did to us, though. I miss the part where you don't deserve to die. Alright, get to that. The cult of Kolthon? Not a bunch of people you want to cross. Obsessed with the blood of some kind of fallen god, or maybe it's just blood in general. They made me an offer. I sabotage the water pump, make a safe haven in their hideout. Get back to Bourbon, find a new home, 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. It wasn't until I attended one of their underground meetings that I realized I was mixing with the wrong crowd. Believe me, I've been affiliated with some pretty twisted individuals before. Ran out there before they were done with the first initiate. You don't want to know what this entails. I do have one other keys, though, the prize for the mistakes I made. Let's make a deal, eh? You don't breathe a word of this to Bourbon, and I'll give you my key alongside the directions to their lair. Should be plenty of belongings there, right for the taking for the likes of you. Don't try anything funny, though. I'll keep that key well hidden. Don't want to raise any suspicions now. Now, oh man. This locked out on me again. I can't see anything going on. Oh, shoot. I hate it when it does this. I know I say I want to go to Steam Labs and stuff, and I really got to work on doing that. I might have to exit out and restart the stream. I will just in just a second here. Maybe my Steam chat is not fully updated. There we go. Alright, now this is what I was telling you about, how you can let him survive. He gives you the key, and he goes on his way. You will fight him later on in the game, because he joins an evil group of people. I don't want this piece of filth to survive. I don't care what he was upset about by what Bourbon did here and stuff. He had no right harming these individual people here by sabotaging the water pump. Just because you want to get back at Bourbon doesn't mean that innocent people need to die of thirst and then get killed by the cult. So, you're not good enough. Die, traitor. And then we can talk to Bourbon about it.
What's with all the commotion?
Daenerys was sabotaging us. He damaged the water pump.
I trusted that son of a Slith. Thank you for uncovering this betrayal. Who knows what other damage he could have caused if left to his devices.
I do what I can. Alright, so we got some iron, got more reputation, and we got the blood of Kuthan, coalesce essence of the void god. And we can now do bounties. But since I'm already here in town, I'm going to go ahead and restart the stream here. So, Alright, Nate. And I know how work can be sometimes, but I hope things go good for you. And hopefully that guy that you had yesterday who did not do any work at all is not there today. Alright everyone, I'm going to restart the stream here real quick. I'm just going to keep it on the screen. And I will be back in a few seconds with it reloaded. I'll catch you in a bit.